Welcome back to Just an Everyday Fan. So I've got some bad news. So if y'all remember correctly, the other day when Indiana Fever and Atlanta were matching up, Lexi Hall and Rhyne Howard went down on a play. Now, Lexi was fine. Ryan had to be carried off. So Ryan was already nursing an injury on a left knee, and she had previously been wearing a brace for that left knee during games, but she wasn't wearing her brace. She just had a legging support on. Now, when she went down, she hyperextended that left knee, causing injury. Howard did have to be carried off the court, and if you remember in my other video, I was super concerned because that is never a good sign for a player when they have to be carried off the court and they can't weight bear. Turns out much to my surprise, I thought she was out for the game. I knew she was out for the game, watching that hyperextension on that knee. She came back in with the brace on. So medical team, what did you do? Did you just inject her with cortisone, maybe? Put the brace on and put her back into play because she said she was okay, or you didn't deem it necessary for an immediate MRI? I'm not sure. But now we're seeing her being pulled off the roster and placed on injured reserve because of that injury during the Indiana Fever game. So now it's more serious than what they thought. So now we have a player who was playing absolutely wonderful. You subject him to the rest of the half. She comes back in. I never thought we were going to see her during the rest of that game. I thought they were going to take her for the medical attention that she needed. But now she's being placed on injured reserve, which is horrible because she was in and she won one of the places, one of the spots on the All-Star 2025 All-Star team. She was on Nafisa Collier's team. And she, in my opinion, had earned the spot on the team. Now she's being pulled, and now it's up to Cathy Engelbert to make that substitution. So Cathy, what are you going to do? How are you going to do this? Are you going to do a fair trade and take the next person with the most popular vote? Or are you just going to pick a like player that you think is deserving, or what maybe Cheryl Reeve or the team wants? How are you going to do this? Is Kayla McBride coming in? Azuri Stevens? Who's coming in? I mean, are you taking player to player, guard to guard, reserve to reserve? How are we doing this? Because I think we all know when Cathy Engelbert's involved, things don't always work out the way they're supposed to, the way they should work out. The correct way of working out, right? We're seeing this with the referees. The referee issue is coming to a boiling point because Cathy Engelbert chose to overlook and encourage blatant and flagrant fouls on players, especially players like Caitlin Clark, who it appears that Engelbert really doesn't care for. But she's the face of the league. She's the cash cow. She's the one bringing all the views, bringing the attention, getting all of the deals done. Not so sure on this. Back to Rhyne Howard. Rhyne Howard, I wish you a speedy recovery. I am sorry you had to endure. I don't know whether this was you saying you wanted to go back in, the medical team releasing you to go back in, the coaching staff saying you are going back in. I'm really not sure how this occurred, how you returned to the Indiana Fever game. And not only did you return, you were effective. You put up points. only to find there has been injury. And now you're being pulled from the 2025 All-Star teams. I don't know. I don't know. You know, in the medical profession, doctors and staff take oaths to do no harm. And in this case, maybe to do no further harm. So how did this happen? How did Atlanta allow a player to come back in and play? I'm not sure. Is this a precautionary 2 week? Do you not want to maybe she has a tender knee, maybe she's having some issues, and maybe you don't want her playing in the All-Star, so you're giving her a rest? What is it? Why can the WNBA not be honest with the fans on what's going on with the players? There is no transparency in this organization. None. And yet you want it to be this great, thriving organization. I mean, I'm new to this, but transparency is good wherever you go, right? Whatever industry you're in, whatever you're playing with, whatever your game is, transparency, the truth, is always better than a lie or deception. So what do y'all think? Tell me, what do you think about Rhyne Howard and her injury? Put it in the comments below. As always, please subscribe. And until next time.